Hey, this is Allison, longtime Survivor fan.
And this is Nina, brand new Survivor fan.
And we are the hosts of
Chaotic Good.
And today I'm going to be telling Nina the story of Emily Flippen.
Well, first, I love the name. I love Flippen.
Flippen. No, she has a great
Cute.
last name.
Yes.
A lot of people call her Flippen.
Yeah.
So she's
dig it.
Emily or Emily Flippen. She played in season 45.
Mm-hmm.
And she is the meanie that Survivor turned into a softie.
Okay. Interesting.
So that's what happened in her season. But then afterwards,
Oh, no.
after the season aired, she's like, wait, what? She didn't like that narrative arc.
Of her turning into a softie. She's
Her
like,
turning
I'm
into
a
a
baddie through and through. And
Yeah.
you better
And
know
she
that.
said several times at the beginning of her preseason interview, Mike Bloom is like, I'm shocked that you're here. Because she had said several times, I'm not playing again. But she's almost playing again to be like, no, let me show you the real Emily.
Wow, what an interesting battle to put, to start.
She is playing,
She's playing with the network. Oh my god, it's like what I was saying when I
okay.
was talking about that the true villain is like production. How I would if I was ever to be in one of these reality TV game shows, that I would if I were ever to spiral, I can see myself actually just truly going up against production and being like, oh, you think you're gonna film me at my worst? Just you wait. This is gonna be worse for you. Just you wait. Oh, you think I'm having a bad day? You ain't seen nothing yet. And so just hear someone, it kind of sounds like she's kind of doing that with production. It kind of sounds like she's
it is in a way because her character arc is such a big part of that season, but I think it also really did happen on the show because essentially what people made her feel like, and I'm going to go into the full story of Emily, is that they made her think that who she was as a person wasn't good enough to play the game of Survivor well. Like her traits as a person, being outspoken, being pessimistic, being a go-getter, being anxious, all these things that make Emily Emily. They made her think oh, these are the things that are tanking your game, and actually you need to change who you are as a person. And show a softer side, show a kinder side. And she's like, yeah, I did learn things from that experience, but I also am coming back to show you that you do not have to be a passive player. You don't need to be an insecure player. You don't need to be an indecisive player to be good.
Hell yeah.
So
Okay. Let's go, girl.
I ride for that. So, because I'm going to be peppering in my own thoughts along the way, of course.
Oh, fun.
So Emily Flippen was born on October 6, 1994, making her 31 years old. She is a financial analyst.
Okay.
And so she's all about weighing the pros and cons.
Is Chrissy also a financial analyst?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just, I'm listening. Allison, I am listening to these.
Nina is learning a lot in this series, and I hope you are too. So at the opening of the show, they're on the ship.
Yes.
And that's because sometimes they're on the beach, sometimes on their ship. I like the ship.
I like the ship.
I like the ship because I love a sail ship.
Yes,
I love a pirate
it's just
ship.
so dramatic.
Yeah, it's
love
cool. And I love when people have to jump in the water immediately as part of the challenge.
Yep. I love it and hate it at the same time.
Well, I'll tell you more about it in just a moment.
Okay.
So Bruce is returning.
Oh, that's right, because he was the one that was medevaced the previous season.
Yes.
And he was just was he there for even a day?
He wasn't even there for a full day. So essentially all he did was run the first opening challenge. And it's gnarly because essentially he's like a blackballed guy. So he just his head is just very vulnerable. I mean, it still would have been just as bad if you had hair. But I think him being bald visually as a viewer made it seem so much worse. But essentially he rams his head into this wooden thing. And he has a big cut in his head. And at first they don't medevac him immediately. But then he has these insane headaches. And they're like, well, you need to go. We need to get this checked out. So he only lasts maybe 12 hours. And Jeff poses this question of, do you think you have an advantage because you are technically a returning player? And Bruce is like, Jeff, I do not have an advantage. I was only there 12 hours. So once I'm here for 12 hours, there is no advantage anymore. Like, come on, that's crazy. And his tribe is like, yeah, that's cool. No, we love Bruce. Yeah. And Emily, who is not on his tribe,
yes,
doesn't need to say anything. She could just be like, she could be just quiet. But Emily, no.
She will not stay silent.
She will not stay silent. She says, hey, can I push back here? Jeff? Can I jump in on this? She's like, I do think he has an advantage because he is more mentally prepared for, like, from us. He has been through the casting process twice. He's done all the preseason twice. And he's,
True.
like, if you hear him, he's already talking with authority. Like, he knows everything.
Girl. Nice.
I was just like, oh, okay, so this season's gonna be good.
Yes, were you like, I'm listening?
Because one thing about some of the new era casting is sometimes it's sweetie pies that are just so excited to play the game, and they're camp counselor energy.
Yes. Like are psyched even when they're voted out.
Exactly. And just to see Emily not be like just this like prickly like petite woman there, I was so excited. So at this starting challenge, her starting tribe, we start to see some challenges they're gonna have going forward, because they don't run the challenge that well. So Brandon Donlin, was also on that tribe. Him and Sean have to like go out in the water and like swim and like bring something back, and then there's this ladder to get back on the ship, and it's like they have to get back, like climb up the ladder and get back to the mat for like them to like run the challenge. And Brandon is completely exhausted just by the swimming part. And then he reaches the ladder.
Oh no.
And he cannot get up the ladder. And you just see him constantly just falling back in the water. Sean goes up the ladder, gets to the mat, and he's just like waiting for Brandon. And they're all like, dude, like you both have to like finish. Like you need to help him. And he's like, what? And it's like,
dude, are you serious?
Go back and help him. And literally once they do like get him up the ladder, because he like has no strength left, like his body is like totally a noodle at this point. He like flops onto the boat, and it's just this, he is also someone who's like been applying his entire life, and for him this to be like his like opening challenge, it's tough. So afterwards, they don't win that reward, so they don't win their tribe supplies right away. So 2 players go off for like another tribe supplies challenge, and it's Caleb and Sabaya. And that leaves Sean, Hannah, Brandon, and our Emily back at the main camp.
Yes.
And Emily's like, kind of suspicious, right? That they left just the 2 of them. She's like, I bet if they come back with nothing, it means that they chose to take an advantage instead of getting tribe supplies for all of us. That they like when they go to the tribe supply challenge, they're like presented with a choice: either get a hidden advantage or get tribe supplies. She's like, I'm saying that.
I'm just gonna say that.
I'm gonna say that. Watch out for that. She's a self-proclaimed pessimist. And so when Caleb and Sabaya come back with no tribe supplies, she's like, they 100% have an advantage. Yeah. And she thinks she's like annoyed at them. She's like, wow, I can't believe they made that choice. And it didn't. Actually, they just like lost that challenge and they don't have an advantage. Yeah. But Emily's onto them. Yeah. And she's just like, how did I end up on this tribe? Because this tribe.
Oh my God.
It's at one point they're having this conversation about like, how did the pyramids really get here? And they're like, oh, obviously it's the aliens.
Wait, that's her?
No, it's her tribe.
Her tribe is fully like, obviously it's aliens.
And the pyramids are giant batteries. Duh. And everyone's like, you know it. And she's just like, how did I get here? So
yeah, well, our take, I mean, not to brag, but like Allison and I have been to the pyramids. So we've checked it out.
Climbed up inside the pyramid, the Great Pyramid itself.
Yeah.
And
I was a Jelinski. I gave up. I didn't go in there.
So you didn't go in there, so I have never told you this. It is a big battery inside.
Oh, darn. So, you saw it.
Yeah, I charged my phone while I was up there.
You just put it up to the wall.
Yep.
It's so powerful. That's all you need.
So Emily approaches Brandon and Hannah, and she's like, hey, guys, we need to split up Caleb and Sabiyah because they are tight. I think they have an advantage.
Yeah.
And the way the two, like Brandon and Hannah, are looking at her, they're just like, because Brandon and Hannah are so exhausted.
Yeah.
That, like, they are not cut out, really, like, for this game. Hannah, she's like, Survivor is so hard. They tell you what's hard. But this is so hard. So it is hard. She's very hungry. She's struggling. But what she really wants is her vape pen.
Okay.
Because she is addicted to nicotine. Yeah. And she was ripping the vape pen hard up to probably 5 minutes before starting the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's struggling. So, essentially, Emily is just... She essentially is making herself a target by being like so like obstinate and just like hard to connect with in this way. Okay. But also it's just like Emily being Emily. See, like this is someone who I would be like, I think I could definitely connect with. Yeah. And me as a viewer, I love her. It was interesting watching the show and then talking to other people that I know that watch the show and they'd be like, Emily, we don't like her. And I'm like, dude, she's cool. Yeah. She's got a fucking point of view. Yeah. She's different.
She's got something to say.
Yeah. And I love it. So at the first tribal council, Emily is targeting Sabiyah and Caleb, but Sabiyah and Caleb are gunning for her. Like the vote's going to be her. Yeah. But then Hannah quits.
The vape girl.
The vape girl quits.
Whoa.
Episode 1.
We're still on episode 1.
We're still on episode 1.
Oh my God.
Hannah quits. Like doesn't maybe last like 1 or 2 nights in the game. That's it. Wow. And it's the kind of quit where Jeff's like, oh, well, we could still do the votes. It would have been Emily. And she's like, no, I'm literally like, you can't keep me here. Like I'm just going to stand up and leave.
And I'm going to leave.
Because I want a meal. I want a bed.
Yeah.
I want my vape pen. Goodbye. And the reaction is pretty bad because, pretty much like the people watching is pretty bad just to see someone, know, because essentially,
she took someone else's spot.
There's alternates.
Exactly.
And there's so many people that apply, and the fact that it was hard. Anyway,
no, this is actually hard.
Exactly. So after tribal council, they're back at camp, and Emily is like, I'm sorry. Because she essentially was targeting Caleb and Sabiyah, and then they're still there. Yeah. And she's like, I just haven't been able to make inroads with you guys. And Sabiyah's like, well, I'm offended that you made us a target, raking us over the coals at tribal council. And her reaction is, well, actually now I feel gaslit because y'all were targeting me.
Okay.
So essentially it's like, what?
Yeah,
like,
we're targeting each other.
We're targeting each other's. So, don't act like you're so offended when you're about to write my name down.
Yeah, exactly.
Emily doesn't miss shit, is what I'm saying.
That's right.
So the next day, Emily goes idol searching because she's like, I need an idol. Because the game feels so do or die to her at that point.
Yeah.
And she's searching by herself. And then Sabiyah shows up. And she's like, oh, hey, so as a tribe, we have all decided to go idol hunting today. And we decided that we would go idol hunting in pairs. And I've actually been assigned to you. So I'm going to go idol searching with you. And it's just so like someone can like make sure she doesn't get the idol.
Oh, yeah.
And Sabiyah's like, this is our way of including you. Like, isn't this what you wanted? And Emily's like, yeah, I can read behind the line. I can read between the lines.
Yeah. Yeah, girl.
I'd rather look alone. Like the way Emily is like immediately able to just say like, oh no, this I don't agree with.
I smell a rat. No.
And says it out loud. Because that's the kind of thing someone would be like, oh, okay, I guess we can search. And then later in the confessional, when a producer prods her, no, she is able to immediately be like, actually, I feel gaslit. Actually, I can read between the lines. I love it. So Caleb and Emily do end up bonding. So Caleb is kind of paired with Sabaya at this time. But Emily comes to him and is like, hey, seriously, Caleb, I will do anything to stay here, because although it feels like Emily is making life hard for herself in this game, she still wants to play so bad. Yeah. So these other people that are quitting, that's not Emily. That's not Emily. No. And Caleb's like, okay, I think what you need to do is like, you need to like let your walls down. You like tell more stories about yourself. Like be a little like nicer, and I'll be able to like try to help you. And Emily decides to take Caleb's lessons to heart. Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm like so excited that she's on Survivor 50 because she's like, lessons, boom, burn them. So she cries in a confessional saying like so many of her problems she feels like in life relate back to her attitude. And she's like, I'm just so anxious. I'm so nervous. And I'm this go-getter that can't like stop being like relentless, even when it's like actually like what you need to do is like chill out. Yeah. And she says in her preseason interview too that so much of her aggression was masking insecurity. Oh yeah. And then essentially the narrative arc that she then turns into, her passivity, she feels like was also masking insecurity later. So it was like she just wasn't in a good headspace at this time in her life.
I feel like she's in a good headspace now. Yeah. Let's go, girl.
Love it. I love it. So at the next immunity challenge, Brandon is still really struggling physically. So it's this thing where you're like essentially trying to scale this wall, and he keeps just like falling, and just like seeing his body. It's just like seeing like just.
I mean, it's like when Christina was always falling this past season. It was really tough to watch.
Yes, it was really tough to watch.
But she's not a quitter.
And I will. Okay, well, let me tell you the rest.
Yeah. Tell me. Yes. I'm like jumping.
So essentially, I'm just like I want to like jump forward to the future, but I'm like, no, let's stay in the present. Yeah. So they lose the immunity challenge, going back to tribal council, and it's like, Emily, has she made inroads? Yes. Is she like really? In the like core most tight alliance between Caleb and Sabaya? Not. She's no one's number one. Yeah. However, Brandon is struggling so much at the challenges that they're like, well, you don't know if we can win a challenge if Brandon's still here. Unfortunately, and Brandon is like the nicest guy ever. Yeah. And as a sign of good faith, Emily gives her shot in the dark to, I don't know, like the majority, like Caleb, Sabaya, Sean. Yeah. She gives them the shot in the dark as like proof, like, I will not play it because I'm giving it to you. And that is a sign of trust, that you can trust that I'm going to vote with you guys tonight and not just play a shot in the dark. So Brandon does end up being voted out. Yeah. But I will say it feels sad in the moment because he literally started applying when he was a teenager. Like before it was like he was too young to even play. Like he was
still applying.
But he was still applying because he loves the game so much. But what is nice is that he's now very involved in the Rob Has a Podcast community. And I think even like works for Rob.
Okay, lovely.
Like he's like a note taker, researcher, social media. Like he also does like he co-hosts a lot. Like he's very like, I feel like he's like found his like happily ever after.
Good. Oh gosh, that's so lovely to hear. Okay, that makes me so happy.
So, however, when he's voted out, Jeff reads off 2 votes. Brandon, and then he's like, now Brandon has been voted out. And Emily's like, wait, why did he only read 2 votes and know that it was a majority for Brandon? And it's because she clocks that someone didn't vote, because someone has lost their vote. It's Sabaya. And she's asking Sabaya after tribal council, and it's like, Sabaya, you didn't vote. And Sabaya's like, yeah, I did. She's like, no, Jeff only read out 2 names. And it's because Sabaya found the beware advantage.
And he didn't find it in time.
And she like lost her vote until like the idol was like fully actualized.
Oh, gotcha.
So this is Emily realizing that she's still on the outs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So before the next tribal council, because yes, they lose again.
Of course they
don't worry. They're still losing.
Don't worry, they lose.
They get Brandon out and it's like, dang it. We still are not winning. So Sabaya decides, what if I turn on Caleb? Her like number one person.
Whoa, okay.
Because Caleb's a threat. Caleb, I don't want him getting deep into this game.
Yeah.
I think actually it's a bad move, honestly.
Whoa, yeah. It seems like way so early to turn on someone like that.
Yes. So Caleb, as a reminder, during the D profile, he's the one that's like super smiley, super nice sales guy.
Yeah.
That at Merge, people also have this immediate feeling of like, oh gosh, he's got to go. So I feel like he's just like charming the pants off of everybody.
Yeah.
And she's been with him probably like 6 days at this point. And she's like, oh, he's such a cool, great guy. We can't have him longer in this game when like they really could have still.
Gosh, I wonder what that must feel like. I know you're talking about her feeling like just her being her, like her personal traits, being something that like goes against her. I wonder if someone like that, kind of like in the opposite end, who is so charismatic and charming,
he was
gets
born
voted out because
with
of that.
A great smile.
Yeah, like how do you? I don't know. I wonder how they deal with that, being like voted out because of, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I can see on one end exactly like her end feeling like beaten down because of people not like, I guess, like who she is,
being
and
a
making
meanie.
her feel bad. Yeah, make her feel bad for being a meanie. But meanwhile, it's like, I mean, the nice guys, I don't know, like get it. The sweeties get it too.
Well, that's
like,
so interesting.
What would you do with that? And it's like, I was a sweetheart, so they voted me out of Survivor.
This is such an interesting take of yours, because essentially Sabaya then goes to Emily and is like, hey, actually, like, let's work together to get Caleb out. Mm-hmm. But Sabaya doesn't know how close Emily has been getting with Caleb.
Yeah.
And Emily goes to Caleb and is like, Caleb, look me in the eye. I am not lying to you. You need to write Sabaya's name tonight, because I am writing her name down. And this isn't, Emily trying to save her ass. This is Emily trying to save your ass.
Yeah.
And Sabaya is blindsided.
Wow.
And they vote her out at the tribal council.
Wow.
So now Emily and Caleb are a pair.
Locked.
And at the tribe swap, this is the tribe swap when it happens, she is swapped onto a tribe with Drew and Austin, also Kendra and Brando. And so she is the like swing vote between Bello and Reba.
Yes.
So suddenly she was like fighting for her life at her original tribe, but now she's like in this power position because she really gets to choose what side who she decides to align with, because they're both trying to pick up her vote.
Also, every time you tell me that there's a tribe called Reba, I just think a single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with the gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Oh my gosh, wow.
That should be the theme. I can't believe that's not the theme song for Survivor.
Okay, that's our theme song now.
But that is truly what I just picture, like a picture of Reba when you're like, and they were in the Reba tribe. I'm like, yeah, of course, the tribe everyone wants to be. It's the tribe I want to be on.
Yeah, honestly, this season that is the tribe to be on, or to be at least in the Reba 4. So she decides to align with Drew and Austin.
Yes.
And she's part of the vote out that gets out Brando, who is part of Bello.
Okay.
And then at Merge, she is. I'm
sorry. I just had to be like, just letting someone know. I'm like, hi, podcasting right now, but I'm good.
Okay. Well, I just wanted you to, like, if you had business to attend to.
No. That was it. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Oh my gosh, I'm not a teacher. Put the phones away. So at Merge, she's reunited with Bruce.
Oh, yep, her favorite.
Kind of awkward.
Yeah.
And she's like,
hi, bud.
Sorry. And she explains, in the real world, part of my job is to play devil's advocate, because that's kind of like she runs like risk analysis with financials. So when someone says a statement, I don't have an advantage, she's the kind of person to immediately take like a different point of view and say it out loud. And Bruce is like, it's fine. And they move forward tentatively, but they're not like tight.
Yeah, no.
So as I've hinted already, Caleb realizes he is in trouble at Merge because he's
so friendly, because he's so nice.
He's like just the best guy ever,
yeah,
and that's a problem. And Emily knows that Caleb is the plan because she's now aligned with Drew and Austin, and she's like part of like the Reba chats now. Yes. And they're like, yeah, it's gonna be Caleb.
It's gonna be him, yeah.
And she plays it so well. She's like, okay, yeah. No, that sounds good. I mean, yeah, we're on original tribe together, but like it was such a mess, and like he wanted to vote me out and stuff, so it's fine, it's chill. She then finds Caleb in the jungle, and she's like, you need to play your shot in the dark because they're coming after you. I'm gonna do what I can, but I really don't think I can change the votes against you, but like play your shot in the dark tonight. And he does, and it hits.
Amazing.
He is saved.
Phew.
And Emily does vote for Caleb at that tribal council.
Well, yeah, she's got to make good with like this other
because
alliance.
She doesn't want to blow up her spot.
Exactly.
But she's so happy that the shot in the dark saved him.
Me too.
So it's funny at this point in like the Merge, there's like the tribe flag, and you can like paint the tribe flag, and you can like choose what your new tribe name is. And she's like, I don't see the point. She's like, this feels like a waste of time. Like she's seen like Kendra like getting so into like painting the tribe flag and like spending the whole day on it, and Emily's like, why? Like who cares? So at the auction, she wins. She wins a good one. He lifts the lid, or what did you call it? The cloche?
The cloche. That's like that's the like proper term for it. Like you know when you're like order room service at a hotel, and right, it's got like that cover, that silver cover, and then they take it off. Yeah, that's called a cloche.
The cloche. Yes. So Jeff lifts the cloche because it was like a hidden one, and it was wine and charcuterie. And she is a woman reborn.
Yes.
She like puts like a bite of salami, a sip of wine. She's dancing. And Jeff is like, who are you? We don't know this, Emily.
Oh my gosh. Like, girl, it's like that meme, like girls say, I really needed this, and it's just a charcuterie board and some wine while you're on Survivor.
Exactly. And so this is when like the possible girls alliance comes up, because they realize they have 6-4 majority. And she says, conceptually, it's nice. But her real alliance is with Drew and Austin. Yeah. And so she tells Drew, there's a girls' alliance brewing. Yeah. And she is part of blindsiding Kelly at that vote. And she then brings up Dee's name to Drew and Austin, because Drew and Austin are very much aligned with Dee. Yeah. And she's like, guys, she's a threat. And she's so close with Julie. She's close with all these other people. Yeah. And it's right of her to target Dee, because Dee is essentially taking her final tribal council spot from her. Exactly. And the longer she's there, the harder it's going to be to get Dee out. And these boys, they can't commit. They're like, nah, not now.
Dee, no.
No, come on. And she realized that she's at the bottom of a 5-person alliance. Yeah. And she isn't having it. So she realizes that the Reba 4 are not turning on each other. And so now she's like, okay, Bellows. All right, come on, Bellows. Okay. Like, let's do something. But they're so fractured. Oh, darn. I mean, Couture and Bruce hate each other. Yeah. It's like herding cats. So she wins immunity.
Okay, fun.
I know, so cool. And especially like after like the challenge trouble she was having earlier in the game to win immunity. Very cool. She wins reward. She takes the girls to the sanctuary. Yes. She gets a letter from home from her boyfriend. Cute. And this is so sweet. She realizes that she wants to get married to him. Oh my gosh. My lover girl heart just like oof.
Well, it's like what you said. I think that you like about Survivor is how you really get to the core of things. Yeah. Like, sure, in the game, but also just personally. It feels like a situation where things just become, like, very clear. And, yeah, to hear that, it's like, actually, you know what? I'm, like,
in her confessional, she's, like, holding a glass of wine. And she's just like, I never saw marriage for myself, but now I'm on this island, and I realize, like, yeah, like I want to spend the rest of my life with this person.
Oh my god.
And she's like, And she's like, who am I? Who am I? And
oh my gosh, she's like the Grinch when his heart grew.
I know. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's in love.
You're a lover girl.
You a lover girl. Married. Oh. So at the next tribal council, or like before the next tribal council, she is tricking Bruce into thinking she's with him. Okay. And so there's this conversation where she's like, Bruce, you think Julie's with you? No, she's working against you. Like, dude, like, no, like, and she like essentially like breaks down the game in front of him, and he's like, whoa, really? And he just like, Bruce has these like big like brown eyes, and she says she's not a good liar, and I'm like, girl, I think you're an amazing liar, because she's very convincing. Yeah. And Bruce ends up going home that night. Wow. And then at camp later that night, she's like sharing with the group, like, oh, I tricked Bruce so well. Oh my gosh. I, said this and that. And everyone's like, wow. Oh my God. No, you didn't. But then crazy. They're like,
we got to get her.
She's got to go.
Yeah.
Essentially made herself a threat. So like, as like a comparison, Dee did a very good job of being like, mom's the word.
Yes. Well, yeah, people would go up to her
being like, oh, who voted for me? Not me.
Not me. And then someone did that. And then actually make sure to stick to that the rest of the time. And when
she like told Julie to play the idol and essentially save Julie, Dee also was silent about that. Knows how to keep a secret. So Emily goes on a journey, one of those journeys where you can just like lose a vote. It's so stupid. And at an earlier journey, earlier in the season, she did lose a vote. Stupid. Anyway, she goes on the journey, and this is like when she gets like the character arc where it's like this confessional, and she's like, yeah, I just feel like I'm like a softer Emily now. And she says that out loud, and that like I don't know if she's played that line over and over again for the last couple years. Yeah. And it's like, you said what? You said you're soft. But yeah, she does. It's like, she's like, I'm this mean. I came as this mean girl, but now I'm so nice and soft, and I'm just so thankful for what I've learned. I've learned these lessons by being on Survivor. So thankfully on that journey, she's able to like make a choice of like, she could either run the journey like challenge and possibly get immunity, or she could just walk away and keep her vote. And she's like, I am keeping my vote. She's like, I do like financial risk analysis for a living. I'm keeping my vote. So at that tribal council, it is Drew, Austin, and Emily want Julie out. Okay. And the Bello people are also like, yes, let's get Julie out, because they see her as a threat at the end. And this is when Dee tells Julie, play the idol. And everyone, including Dee, because now she's like putting up this like farce that she's like,
that she has no
she's
idea.
Like part of the plan to get Julie out. Everyone votes for Julie, and then Julie's single vote for Emily.
No, you're kidding.
Is what takes Emily out of the game.
That's what takes her.
A single vote. I think it just hurts when it's like it's not even the majority. Yeah.
Wow, you just got bested by like one player.
Yeah. And she ends up voting for Dee at that final tribal council.
Oh, great.
And her and Dee are very close.
Ooh, they're very close friends. Another person who's also playing in Survivor 50.
So, thanks for joining us.
Hi. Hey there.
Miss us. So we had a little technical difficulty with our video camera studio, which is actually just a single iPhone on a tripod.
Hi.
Anyway, we're a Scrappy Doo studio.
Yes, we are. Yes, very DIY.
We're figuring things out. So I'm sorry that you missed some video of us, but I hope you enjoyed the audio version.
Please enjoy.
Please enjoy. Okay, so just shared the story of how Emily, unfortunately, got voted out with a single vote.
Yes, with a single vote. And we were just about to talk about some preseason.
Her preseason from Survivor 50. So, like I've been hinting at, she was adamant about not playing again. Yes. Because she doesn't love the note she ended on for her last game. And she feels like her feeling now is that you should not have to change who you are to play a good game of Survivor. Yeah. And she's like, no one today that knows me today would say I'm soft. Like, that's not, like, why did I describe myself as soft at the end of that season when, like, no one would even today describe me that way? And she's like, it's good to be open-minded and flexible and not see the world as black and white. Like, those are all good values that, you know, I learned and was part of my survivor journey. But being passive, indecisive, insecure, no.
That's not me.
No. So she is wanting something that feels like a middle ground. Like, she feels like she swung too too far on the like aggressive spectrum at the beginning of the game, and then swung too far on the soft spectrum, and she's trying to find a middle ground that feels authentic to her. So now she's entering the game. She's married.
Okay.
She's married now.
To that boyfriend?
To that boyfriend.
Cute.
Yeah, cute.
Love that. Love.
She plays the friend versus foe game with Mike Bloom. And she says, by the way, everyone's a foe.
Good.
So let's set the
That's my girl.
Let's set the baseline there.
That's my girl right there.
So
everyone's a foe. All right. So what is this? This is Survivor.
We'll focus on her starting tribe. So she says that she considers Christian a friend. Okay. And they are actually like very good friends in real life. They play like a lot of strategy type games together, like Blood on the Clock Tower and stuff. And they're just very I see them involved in the Survivor community together, but she does recognize him as a threat, but he is a friend. Ozzy is also on her starting tribe, and she's like, compared to people like Jonathan and Joe, she's like, I know Ozzy is a challenge beast, and she by default feels like she wouldn't connect with like a big challenge strength person, but she's like, Ozzy's a weirdo.
Yeah,
I love a weirdo. Like,
yes,
she's
okay, girl.
Like we would be able to hang out, and they are on a starting tribe together.
Cute.
Then for foe, she lists Suri, and she feels like based off of Suri's energy preseason, she's like, does she even want to be here?
Whoa.
And I'm like, Suri wants to be here.
Suri definitely wants to be here. I think it's one of those examples like we've been talking about through some of these profiles. It's like, okay, people, let's maybe not read so much into this like part,
because
especially because you're not like you're not supposed to. I don't think you're supposed to.
Q is reading into you to the point where he sees you as like the mark of the beast.
Yes, exactly.
Because you eat. If you listen to our Q profile, you know what we're talking about. Because Q is like, she eats pork, drinks Coke, and writes left-handed. That's Emily. And I want nothing to do with it.
Exactly. Like, what are you talking about? Siri absolutely wants to be here. She's just probably taking the preseason like seriously, where y'all are not supposed to be interacting.
Probably. And Rick Devens is also on her starting tribe, and she sees him as swarmy. Which a lot of people are like reading like he's like being, you know, trying to act like really tight with the crew and just trying to be like super like eye contact, super energetic. She was saying that he was like, you know, pulling out photos of his family to look at, and she's like, you have like a hotel room to do that in private, but you're like bringing like, she's like, you saw your family 48 hours ago. Are you really missing them?
Nice.
Nice. And then she has this other category that she says irrelevant. So not friend, foe, just irrelevant.
Just irrelevant.
That's Jenna, because Jenna, she's like, who?
Oh my god.
Who? She's like, oh yeah, oh right, gosh, she was on Borneo. I think I saw that when I was like 7 years old. I don't know who she is. And Jenna's like, I would love to work with Emily.
These interviews are so wild.
And she says, so Joe is on her starting tribe, and she's like, oh yeah, I forget he's here. Like, she sees him and it's like, oh
right, that guy.
Oh, that guy. And for Savannah, because she doesn't know who Savannah is. Savannah's on her starting tribe.
Starting tribe. Wow.
And she just has no read on her, so she just doesn't know what to think about it yet.
Be careful, Emily. Be careful.
I think the Survivor 49 players have their work cut out for them.
They really do.
Most people are like, oh, you get to play. Right. You get to play your first season and then get to come back.
I don't think
returning with an advantage of no one knowing your gameplay.
And you know all of us?
Nope. No. That's not okay in my book. Yeah. So she, I'm really excited to see how she plays because she is other people that she's interested in is that she's so excited to play with Coach. She's like, I didn't expect that, but she like really wants. She like lit up when talking about him. She sees Chrissy as adorable.
Yes, I want to see those two interact.
She is personally very close with Dee and sees her as like a useful shield and would work with her, but she will not lose to her twice. And she thinks Genevieve needs an ally, and she would be one for her.
Ooh, yes.
And overall, she is just what she said about Mike White. She's like, "What are you even doing here? Hopefully, he's not on my tribe."
Oh and my God! Everybody else is like, I want to hang out with him. Everyone's like, yeah,
she wants Mike White to issue a public promise that no one will be cast on White Lotus or any other show that he produces.
That's no fun, girl.
Because she doesn't like that. That annoys her. She doesn't want people to be sucking up to him. She's like,
so interesting.
She's like, Mike White, who gives a fuck?
I feel like Mike White would take that energy and like kind of love it.
Oh, I think so too. Well, Mike White, I think, does not want to talk about White Lotus and doesn't want any White Lotus attention. And the person who would not be given it to is Emily.
Exactly.
Yeah. So no, I'm very excited to see Emily. I think she's actually well positioned going into the game because a lot of people have said that they would love to work with her. She hasn't been on the too many faux lists, and I think it's because she in the season she played, Dee played such a dominant game. Yeah. She did not get to the final tribal council. She is more known for this like character arc of hers, which would maybe leave people mistaken of who the real Emily is. And I think just compared to other new era players, because she wasn't like a winner and because she's not even like connected to like a dominant alliance, almost like how like Kyle, Camilla, Joe, like being like a threesome like that. I think she has some
interesting.
I think she has some movement.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for
Emily. Bit of a free agent. Yeah, that's interesting.
And I loved her on her first season, and I really connected with like Emily 1.0 and less so Emily 2.0. So I'm like
glad that 1.0 is
I'm
back.
excited we're gonna see 1.5.
Ooh, yes.
You know, like
yes,
that perfect middle.
Ooh.
So very excited for that.
I'm very excited.
This is the profile for Emily Flippen. I hope my phone is still alive and recording our video because it was being fussy earlier. So thank you so much for staying tuned with us. We will be recapping Survivor 50.
Yes, so
please make sure to subscribe so that you can get updates on all of our Survivor content coming your way.
Yeah, listen to us everywhere you listen to podcasts. Follow us here on YouTube to watch videos. And yeah, we are so excited for this season. It's a big one.
It's a big one. Take care.
See ya. Okay, phew.